I kind of equate it to plumbing. You have all these financial transactions that are happening in the marketplace. How does the money flow from point A to point B? Mojaloop acts as the hub, and it has many different access points into that hub. We call them APIs. What we wanted to do is be flexible in the way that someone could deploy this hub, because there's regulatory issues that are unique to each country.
So if the system is run by a central bank and the central bank decides they want to own all of the transaction data, then they own all the transaction data. That's the end of it. It's open source, so Mojaloop doesn't dictate any of these terms. Mojaloop's job is to provide lots and lots of knobs and buttons so that all of the different owners and operators can turn them as they see fit and run the exact system they want.
So pretty much any type of transaction that you would want is going to be available or configurable within a Mojaloop. As we grow, we're going to start looking at being able to add more and more specifications around those new use cases. And as the community grows, for example, if one country decides that, well, I really want to focus on a Bluetooth-enabled payment, then it's very easy for another one to take that out of the open source and upgrade their own systems without having to go back to a vendor for a change request.
So first and foremost, I think you have to have at least 2 to 3 banks, mobile money players, SACCO, MFIs who have a problem and they want to get it solved. The next thing you need is a hub operator. And a hub operator is the one who will make the software happen in your local market.
The Mojaloop Foundation will put out helpful documentation as well as training materials to try and help people get up to speed.
We provide best practice, we provide blueprints, and we want to support those who want to use Mojaloop. From there, adopters are in charge of their own destiny. They are in control.
Mojaloop is available for anyone to use. Anyone who feels they can take advantage of the software is welcome to take it, use it, customize it for their own requirements and purposes. Governments and regulators, they are effectively scheme owners, so they give us the requirements that help us develop Mojaloop.
We want to work with governments around how we get inclusive financial services on top of Mojaloop-powered real-time payment rails.
A hub operator is the one actually operating the Mojaloop on a daily basis, answering people's questions and support as it comes in, helping financial institutions onboard into the system, and they're the ones who are actually monitoring the infrastructure, again, on a daily basis.
We've been collaborating with NGOs in a number of sectors where they may have projects that they are funding to address financial inclusion.
Helping the RTP system reach to particular communities that may be particularly remote or particularly poor. Other NGOs will be able to find projects and opportunities to deploy Mojaloop at a regional, national, or community industry scale.
Financial institutions work with Mojaloop as participants on the network. So for example, a bank may have a direct connection to a Mojaloop deployment and be able to send and receive money over the Mojaloop system.
We should talk about fintechs as solution providers. They can contribute to the Mojaloop community as direct technology providers. They actually are the ones that will make the system work for the poor and hence generate the volume that is required for all of this to work.
The Mojaloop open source software is backed by a community of developers, and so we collaborate with these developers to build the Mojaloop software, add new features, fix bugs.
Developers who might be interested in contributing to Mojaloop can obviously start out by going to the website, but we also have a very large community that's active on Slack. And then all of our code is open source on GitHub, available for every developer to check out, use, explore. So everyone should feel welcome to participate as a developer.
The best way to get started with Mojaloop would be first to try out some of our training that's on our public website. It's free of charge and it scales up in its complexity. But in parallel, reach out to our community. Come to our community meetings, talk to our developers, people from all over the world with different areas of interest and expertise, and understand where you can derive benefit, but also where you can make an impact.